everybody, and welcome to my review on the new DLC for Farming Simulator 19. Well, it's technically a DLC, but it's a free DLC. It's unpaid. It's basically like a mod by Giants, a really big mod by Giants, and I thought I would cover over it because it's got some pretty cool stuff. Now, this map is actually made by Vertex Design, not Giants, but it kind of goes with the whole aesthetic of the Horsch. It kind of it kind of comes as a package deal, so it's pretty nice map. You see, it's the yard we got the shop right over here. So all your machines, they kind of just come right over here. I didn't realize. Wow. So all the machines you buy just kind of come right at your yard. So it's a pretty nice map. You don't have to go to the store or anything when you want a new machine. It just plops right here, which I think is really cool. So we got all our new stuff. We got, well, these aren't new, this is just tractors and stuff to kind of go over. But then all this Horsch equipment is part of the DLC. And, yep, I will cut now and show you how you install this. So it's quite simple. You just go to mods, go to map, and then you have this Horsch aggravation. And then when you download that, it queues up this Horsch pack and this Horsch aggravation, and they just kind of go into your mods folder with all your other mods. So anyway, back to the world. So now we can take a closer look at everything that has been installed. I think how it worked is it bought here first, and then it kind of went down this way, and then over there, and then down this way. I bought the tractors last. I bought this first. So the first machine is this Horsch slurry tanker, 21, I guess, liter capacity. Oh yeah, take a look at the map too. Look at that. Pretty nice map. You got a giant field right here, field 7. Your yard's up here. You got, what lands do we start off with? Oh yeah, nothing. We don't start off with anything, because, yeah. But I mean, if you're playing like I am, you could buy field 3, field 4. That's pretty good. And this big machinery will definitely help you do like these fields and stuff. Maybe probably should buy this land that I'm using. Yeah, it makes sense if I bought this land and maybe this neighboring land. There we go. Now we're a little bit more realistic. We're not just on someone else's random land showcasing these machines. Anyway, so this is the Horsch, like I said, slurry tanker, 21 liter capacity, and if we go into the store, everything's under Horsch right here. These are all the base game stuff, and then you have the modded stuff. So you have this one right here. It's got tracks, pretty nice, and it comes with, you can attach it with the drag hose or the injector. This right here is the drag hose. So if we go to our tractor, probably should buy a field too, actually, just so we can kind of demonstrate all this stuff being used. Probably be useful, so we'll go ahead and buy this field. Perfect. I don't care what's going there, we just want to be able to showcase this machine. So we're gonna grab the little case, tractor, and I'll show you how it works. So we just kind of grab the case tractor, go over here, and we can attach it up to the slurry tanker. And now we don't have any slurry, so I can't really showcase these really working, but it'll be good to showcase the other stuff. So yeah, you just kind of back it on in, and then hook it up to the drag hose right here. So I could back it up, good, bang, there we go, and then you got that attachment, so basically you can unfold that. And it's a pretty decent size working width for slurry. You'll be able to cover a lot of fields with that, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to cover quite a big field with that, yeah. So that's definitely good. But then the other attachment that you can get, we'll just drop this off the back. There we go, and then it kind of splays out like that when you drop it off, pretty nice. And I guess you can store it like that. Doesn't seem too effective, but hey, it works. And then we get connected to the injector, which I don't have any way to test this, but I know that in 17, if you use the slurry injector or cultivator or whatever, it would do all your fields. Like in Farming Simulator 17, you had 3 stages of fertilizer, and the injector would do it all. So pretty good. Not as big as, I mean, a pretty big working width, not as large as that. But like I said, you just need this, and then your field's completely fertilized. You don't need to fertilize it ever again until next harvest, which is great. That was my favorite use for my slurry in 17. Was just 100%ing all my fields instantly. But in this game, you still have to spread lime and stuff, so not as overpowered, but still pretty overpowered, I would say. And then you have your next one right here. I think this is the stop again. So yeah, we have that, and I'll show you these two things. The drag hose, we go 36 meter working width, and then the injector, 12 meter working width, so about 1/3 of the working width. The injector requires a little bit more horsepower. This requires 210, so depends on kind of what power you have. I think the slurry tender. This is a big slurry tender, and I think this is like a transport thing. So it's not actually to spread. As if we go look at it around the back. Oh gosh. If you go look at it around the back, as you can see, there's no way to really spread the slurry. But if we get in our MAN truck, like it said, is what hooks up to it, but I'm pretty sure any truck would work. They just recommend the MAN truck, which I'm not complaining. It's a really good truck. And we're just gonna go ahead and reverse on up to it. There you go, slurry tanker. So you can take your slurry from your cows over to your field, and then be able to spread your fields. So really nice piece of machinery right there. Okay, next piece of machinery we have is the the shuttle. I think this connects to, yes, the seed tender. The Phoenix TGS. If this connects to the seed tender or another shuttle. Yeah, I really don't know how all these work, but I guess we can kind of experiment. So what I'm guessing is the shuttle connects to the front of your tractor. And it's kind of just like, oh no, it connects to a front loader, right? Okay, we're in the fence with our lovely color matched front loader. Put that on in, on up. Oops, get out of the tractor, and then we can kind of look at this thing. I kind of parked the case in the way, but it should be fine. So we just kind of attach to this, and I'm guessing. Oh, so it's like so I think what it is it's like basically you fill it up with seed bags. Yeah, it's a 2,000 liter. So that's pretty nice. We can buy some seed bags too. So we buy some big bags of seed, and then I'm kind of figuring out how all this stuff works as as you are. So we basically just fill this shuttle with seed. We can hold 2 seed bags worth of seed, it seems like. And a little bit more than 2 seed bags. But then I guess we just take this. You could pipe out. Pipe in. Pipe out like that. You see the little thing moves on the side. Ooh. So as you see, if you pipe in and pipe out, the little latch gets covered and uncovered, and then you go over here to your seed, to your different kind of seed cart. I guess this one has more storage, and then you just kind of unload into it. That's nice. And this one's a nice one too. We'll get this one in a second, but then yeah. So that shuttle's pretty nice. Might be something that I get on my file. We'll see. Might be something I get in Ravenport. We'll see. Though we do have massive seed silos that I'm buying, so it may not be necessary. But for a map, that's pretty useful. Like if you have a far-off field that you need to deliver seed to, it's pretty good. Anyway, now we have the bigger one, the Oop. The Horsch. We just looked at the shuttle. Yeah, it's an auger wagon, but it's cool because you can put it on the front loader, or also there's an option for the telehandler, which is very nice. No extra cost. Then you have the seed tender, 10-ton seed tender. So we were just filling. Connects to the Phoenix TGS, which I think that's a truck. Yeah, the Phoenix is a truck, but I think it looks like a tractor hitch. So can we just hook up to it with our tractor? It seems like. It looks like that's a tractor hitch. It looks like that wouldn't really connect to a truck. Yeah, it's a tractor hitch. Okay, and maybe they got it. So then we can pipe out one. Okay, so we're piping out. Okay, so we're piping out fertilizer, I guess, right now. Pipe out 2, pipes out seeds. So now we're piping out seeds, and then we can unload our seeds, and that would load right into your seed drill, which is very nice. And also it has a second slot for fertilizer, so you could fill it up with fertilizer, fill it up with seed, take it over to your field that needs seed or fertilizer, and yeah, pipe it in. Wonderful. So that's that machine. Really nice. Then we have the little tiny. I'll keep on using that. Yeah, it's easy. Oh, yep, the Horsch. Yep, and now we have the little slurry shuttle, 8-ton. I think, yeah, or 8,000 liters, probably 8 tons. It seems like just a little tiny little can't spread with it, but it looks like just a tiny little tanker. So if you can't afford a massive truck, like that man over there, to haul a big tanker, you can have a little tiny little tanker. That's really nice. Really nice little tiny little tanker. Okay. Okay, next thing we're looking at, it seems to be some bigger seed carts. It looks like these are like some massive ones. So for your bigger farms, or these, oh no, these are just like auger wagons, I'm guessing. Yeah, so I haven't used one of, so basically these are, yeah, I think auger wagons. Yes, they're auger wagons. You can check the store. And yes, store, Horsch. Yes, these are the auger wagons, the Horsch Titan auger wagons. We have the one with crawler tracks and the one with standard wheels. And they're just your basic auger wagon. They're pretty good. 34,000 liters of grain, and you can have all your grain. You can have your wheat, your barley, your oats, your canola, your sunflowers, your soy, and your corn. And it has also, you can put fertilizer and seed in it. And yeah, it's a good round, and you can do crawler tracks or wheels. So that's a good all-around auger wagon. So there we go. We have the wheel variant and the crawler track variant right there. Pretty nice. It comes default with crawler tracks, but if you don't like the crawler tracks, wheels are a bit extra. It's fine. And now we have the Horsch Evo, which looks to me just like a seed drill. So we can unfold it. Yep, we got a seed drill. Pretty decent working width. That's pretty good. I like that. You can also open the covers. And you have your fertilizer and seed slots. So using the little Horsch right there, you could fill it up, or using the little thing, you could fill it up with seed or seed and fertilizer, and be continuing on your field. So that's all very nice. All very nice equipment so far. Now we head over here to the other equipment. So I think we got some bigger seed drills. Yep. So it seems like we're just upgrading. We got this seed drill, and then this one, and then this one, and then we got a fertilizer spreader, which I'll look at in a second. So we can just look at all these seed drills. So we got the Evo, which you just looked at, and you can, for all these, I'm pretty sure you can just customize the wheel whether you want Michelin. Ooh, with Michelin you get narrow twin tires. Nice, that looks pretty snazzy. Or Trelleborg standard. That's pretty nice. I kind of like those the double wheels there. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. And then you have the Horsch Maestra or Certo. Got a 12-meter working width. So let's look at all these. So 10,000 liter capacity. So that means 5,000 of each. And a 12-meter working width. We got a 12-meter working width again with the same capacity. So I don't really see the difference in here. This one works a bit faster. This one works a bit faster, and it's a bit more horsepower, and requires a bit more horsepower. This one works a bit slower, but requires less horsepower and is cheaper. So depending on which one you want. Then we have the Maestra, which is another 12-meter one, 9-mile-per-hour working width, 9,000 liter capacity. Oh, and this one plants, so it does corn, sunflowers, soybeans. This one does everything. This one does everything. This one's a planter. It does the other crops. This one's another planter with a bigger working width. And then we have the Lieb PT, which I think is a spreader. Yep. Got a 5,000 liter tank, 37 miles per hour max speed, 7 mile per hour working speed, and a 36.0 meter boom. So let's check out how big that boom is. Because it doesn't look that big, but let's unfold it and let's see how big this boom really is. We might need to step out over here. Okay. Let's unfold it. Let's see how big this boom is. Okay, so the tires spread out. Oh, we unlocked it. Nice. Alright. There we go. Booming out. Nice, so it's on the back instead of the front like most other fertilizer spreaders. Nice, that's pretty good. That's pretty wide, capacity. That's pretty wide, width right there. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice width. I think we can. I got the TX, so maybe we can try out one of these planters. I kind of wanted to try out one of the planters, and I haven't used the T9. New Holland T9 480. Oh, did we look at that? I don't think we looked at that right there. Let's take a look at that. I don't think we did. Yep. So then our final thing is the... Oh yeah, after so we have the fertilizer spreader. Pretty nice, 36-meter working width, so a little bit cheaper variant of that. Actually, let's see. Yeah, a little bit cheaper. This one's self-propelled, this one's trailed. But it does, and this one does solids. This one does liquids and also can do herbicide. So this one can't do lime. Doesn't have a lime spreader. And that's everything. That's everything in the mod pack. So let's hook on to the biggest seed drill. Let's actually see. I kind of want to check out. I don't have any other mods installed, so I just kind of want to check. If we go to normal, where is it? If we go to, yes, planters, the biggest one, if you install this and nothing else, are the Horsch ones. Oh no, wait, 12, 8. Barely. They're barely big enough. They're at the end because they're mods, but they're barely big. They're 18.0. The biggest one is 18.0. The Great Plains is 18.2, and the Great Plains can do everything. So it's nice. But this Great Plains is definitely the default Great Plains is definitely really good, but these are definitely nice. Especially for maybe a bit earlier on maybe, or just trying to try out the mod. They're pretty nice, but maybe the feeder side isn't all that good. We can try out the planter, maybe the feeder side is better. At the end of here, we got the Horsches, we got the 12-meter, and the 12-meter, and then these ones are, yeah, 25.6, so, but they are definitely a cheaper equivalent, because this, you have to get the seed hog, you have to get the toolbar and the cart. This is toolbar and cart all in one, 12-meter, so it's kind of equivalent to one of these. Yeah, this one for 107. These kind of or like that. And this one's got 11 mile/hour working speed, so that's definitely a plus. So we're gonna hook up to one of these and see if we can't do a field. We'll buy some seed. Okay, it seems like the field we bought has got a crop in it, but that will this can at least show us how big, what 18 meters are. 18 meters looks like. So unfolding now. And that's a pretty good working width. That's pretty good. That'll definitely be useful for planting a giant field of cotton or corn. So we just lower it down, power it on, and we don't have access to this land, but we can still kind of see how it works. We can go in our field, I guess. There's crops growing here. Gonna try it out. So we're gonna. It's not a direct drill, so it can't drill into these crops, but like I said, pretty nice piece of equipment right there. So thank you guys so much for watching this little mod review that I did. I decided to do it. This map's also very nice. We can take a little look around, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Check the map again. And yeah, it is very big, very expansive. Field 1 looks pretty interesting over here. Look at that. You got this kind of town, I guess, right here, and then you got this Field 1 that kind of wraps around. You got some pretty neatly sized fields, and these fields are pretty big, so they're probably pretty good for the new equipment. So yeah, I'll probably end up actually using maybe the seed carts seem definitely very useful if I do get some far off fields in Ravenport. So yeah, expect me to use this equipment. So yep, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little review, leave a like, subscribe for more Farming Simulator, and also Train Sim World. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.